Hey guys!
Hello!
And welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Lee.
And you know what? I want to say today is going to be this amazing, exciting episode, but I don't know what's happening because Lee here has not told me what we're doing today.
Well, you know what you're doing today, but you just don't know what I'm doing today.
Well, I thought you were picking both of ours.
No. You know what you're doing.
Well, then I know what I'm doing then because I had talked about it earlier. I thought he was going to choose something for me.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I am going to be doing a leaky cup.
Well, I'm going to do a leaky cup too.
Oh.
There you go. That's the surprise.
Oh. I thought you were going to pick something for me.
No. I've only ever done one leaky cup before, and it wasn't particularly great. So I really thought, well, if you're going to try it, then I want to try it.
Yeah.
And we'll both do a leaky cup and see what happens.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited to give it another go.
Yeah, awesome. Well, all right. Well, I think that we should go ahead and get into it.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's get to pouring. I'm excited about this.
I'm good for it. We've got to get that Lazy Deborah out and let's give it a go.
All right. Hey guys, it's Jeremy here. And I am excited, of course, again today. Excited. I'm always excited.
Always excited.
I love to paint, so this is like incredible. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a oh yes, I got the Lazy Deborah out, and I also have my leaky cup.
There we go. Now you can do the intake of breath.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing the leaky cup on the Lazy Deborah, so I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this started.
You know, you've just told everyone what you did in the intro, so they already knew what you were doing anyway.
No. I know, but still, it's still fun.
You've just got short-term memory loss. You just forgot yourself.
Memory loss. So anyway, I have a bunch of leftover paints, or we have a bunch of leftover paints, and I thought that I would use these today. And I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to use. So as I grab them, I'll tell you what color they are.
Perfect.
So let me go ahead and place my leaky cup down.
A little bit towards you from my side. There you go, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the center.
Yeah?
All right. So I'm going to start out with some Prussian blue.
Ooh.
Yes.
And if anyone's wondering, this is just a plastic cup that Jeremy drilled 8 holes in the bottom,
I think so.
like a compass to start off with, so top, bottom, left and right, and then he drilled holes in between each one of those. We then hot glued the cap of a Liquitex Basics paint bottle to the bottom of it, so it's elevated off the top of the canvas. So it's 8 holes dripping the paint through onto this canvas.
Yes. Okay, now I'm using 24 karat Americana Decor metallics. Okay. 24 karat.
If you piece that sentence together, at some point, you will definitely have the paint that you're using there. What you were looking for was Deco Art Metallics Americana 24 karat gold.
Thank you. That's exactly what
I
just said.
Now say that 3 times.
I just said that. Now this is the Deco Arts Amethyst.
It is.
The Metallics Amethyst. It's so awesome.
It's so precariously balanced up there. Every time you touch the table, that whole thing just wobbles.
Oh Lord. Okay.
What next? What next?
You know what? I think I need something really light in there. So I'm going to use this turquoise.
Aqua green.
Aqua green.
Artist Loft.
Artist Loft Aqua Green.
That one I do remember.
And then next, I think I'm going to go with some pearl white. Now this is also Deco Arts.
It is. We ran out of the Goldens, which is our normal go-to. Because we're moving, we didn't want to be buying more stuff to take with us. So we're using the product we have in the studio.
Yes. And I think I'm going to go with this magenta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're just throwing caution to the wind right here.
I am. I want this to be really interesting.
It is definitely going to be interesting.
And then I'm going to use some of this metallic blue. It is. It's the metallic blue.
It's the cobalt blue.
Cobalt metallic blue by Artist Loft.
That's right. That's a wonderful color.
This is a wonderful color. I'm gonna really go big with that one. Okay, I think I have enough paint on here.
Should I give you a paper towel so that you can remove the cup?
Yes, please. Yes, please, sir. All right, so I'm going to just, whoops, that just stuck.
The suction.
Yeah, it did. It totally stuck.
So what you're doing there is removing some of the white and kind of encouraging the colours to all gather.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. Purple and gold were my high school football colors.
I think you say that every time.
I do. Just in case anybody knew.
It's, well, there may be someone watching for the first time.
Is wondering if I played football or if I
went to college. More likely.
All right, guys, let's get to spinning.
The sound you just heard off camera was Jeremy leaping back as 3 quarts of paint came flying at him.
I just leapt for my life.
You did. And I think you didn't get any paint on you, which was just, it's those football reflexes are still intact.
And I think I'm done because I don't want any more of this to like go off of the canvas. I love the purple that's still here, that's shining through. The magenta, yeah, I like this. I think I'm going to keep it here.
It's a wonderful flower for sure. Do you want to torch it off? I'm sure there's some stuff that's going to happen underneath.
I do. I want to torch it off. That just like jumped out at me. All right, guys, now that I've just almost gotten rained on by all this paint thrown off the canvas, I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys in for a close-up. I'm gonna clean up my edges, all that good stuff.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is this, you may be asking yourself? Is Lee attempting a leaky cup? Yes, I am. I will answer you. And attempt is the optimum word here because I've done it once before and I didn't do it very well. So I'm going to try this again and see what happens. I've got Jeremy set up here. I've got the Lazy Deborah. I've got a 12 by 12 inch canvas that I flooded with white. And I've got this wonderful split cup that you've just seen Jeremy use. And I am also using some leftover paints. Now, those of you that know us and talk to us on the premieres will know that we're actually probably right as we speak driving across country all the way over to Dallas. So we're using everything up in the studio here that we had to hand. That being said, let's get to this. Also got some really wonderful colours though that have been left over. So let's start layering these up. This, first off, is Pearl Marmalade, which is a really wonderful Arteza colour. Marmalade. Exactly that, Jeremy. Beautiful rendition there of a wonderful,
Thanks.
wonderful song. Next in with some Prussian blue. So this is the Prussian blue mix on top of the Pearl Marmalade. I'd like a little bit of gold next. So this is some 24 karat gold going into the cup. Now I'm going to do smaller layers, which have in the past been my downfall, but I kind of want to try and get more layers in this cup if I can, but we'll see. This is phthalo green. Let me do a bit of a bigger layer of the phthalo green.
I'm liking what's happening.
Thank you. Now this here is a electric blue. It's electric ice blue, and it's another Arteza paint.
Which is one of my favorites. I love that.
It's just very wishy-washy. It kind of doesn't really do anything, you know, it kind of dries really light, I always find, but... Now this is the Magenta. Let's go in with some Madge to see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna go back on with some more Prussian. I'm going to do a little bit more of the marmalade, but just a tiny little squidgy layer, just to separate the colours if there is any separation to be had. Some more phthalo green. Let's try that wishy-washy electric blue. Listen, if you get to call one of yours chocolate, I'm going to call it wishy-washy, all right? And then let's do some more magenta. I'm kind of wondering what I want to finish off the middle with. I think I'd want to finish it off with just a dash of Prussian blue. Because there wasn't a lot left in that cup.
There was literally a dash.
It was a dash. Okay, so excuse the back of my head. As I blow into my cup, just to make sure that there's no excess paint in here as I lift this bad boy up, because that's exactly what I'm going to do next. Okay. Now I'm going to remove some of the middle, because the middle has got an awful lot of white in it. So I'm just going to depress a piece of paper towel into the middle, just to soak up a little bit of that white that I don't want. Smack in the middle. Let's do that again. Yep.
Very nice.
Perfect. Okay, next we're going to torch this bad boy, and whilst I'm doing that I'm going to remove these cups, because if Jeremy's spin had anything to go by, there'll be a fair amount of paint spinning off this bad boy. And I definitely have got a little bit of leanage, because my canvas clearly is not completely straight on this canvas, but let's spin this one out. I'm not going to go as vigorously as you did. Okay. Because I do want to try and keep a lot of the composition on here if I can, but let's see what happens. Okay, well that was a little weak. In England we say it wasn't a week, it was a fortnight, but you guys won't get that, so. Ooh, I like it. Okay. I really don't want too much of this to go off, but I do want to keep the composition as central as I can. Let's shift the paint down here just a little bit, just before I spin again one last time, or maybe two more times.
There you go.
Okay. Huh. I really enjoyed that this time round. The first time I did a leaky cup I wasn't feeling it, but I actually really like this one. Jeremy made comment off camera that the colours might be just a tad too thin, because whilst you need the colours to pour through the holes in the cup, you still want there to be a thickness to it. If I was mixing paints for this, it would be the everything else consistency with just a tad of water into it. Yeah. It would not be a Dutch pour or a thin consistency pour. But yeah, I really like this. I'm going to torch this one real quick. And what I need to do is take you guys in for a close-up, because what you can't really see being so far away is all the really fun colours that are peeking through here. So let me do just that. I'm going to get my edges off real quick, and then I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up. But here's my first fairly successful leaky cup.
Well, guys, there you have it. Like, that is so much fun.
Right. I'm covered in paint.
I know. I had to literally leap back because paint flew everywhere.
This one clutched his pearls and jumped 6 feet in the air.
I jumped so high.
As a quarter.
I wish he was filming that.
A quarter paint came flying off that canvas because you spun it so quickly. But it was really fun.
I did spin it pretty fast.
You did. You really did. Did you enjoy your piece?
I did. Yes, I do enjoy my piece very much so. It's really bright and colorful, and I mean, it's all the things that I love. I love the color and
all that aqua green and the magenta look so cool next to each other. Yeah. And I know that, gosh, I think it was Melina Villegas. Mina Villegas. Actually, it was HOA who says that those two colors together always kind of remind him of like Miami Vice.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's a very Miami Vice color palette.
Magenta and turquoise.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. Brings back such good memories. But yeah,
shorts.
It was really fun.
I had striped shorts that were white, magenta, and turquoise like that.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would roll the sleeves up on your
Bermuda
white
shorts,
suit.
they were like long.
I was too young. I didn't really know what was going on. Yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, why don't we go ahead and take you in for another close-up, and we'll be right back.
Check out his Miami Vice inspired piece.
I know. I have a picture somewhere of me.
Oh Lord, let's see that.
So, Lee.
Yes.
How did you like yours?
I loved it. So this was definitely way more successful than last time. And I really loved that pearl marmalade in it.
Oh yeah.
It was really cool, right?
Yeah.
Instead of using a gold base, it was really nice.
I love orange, so that was like, I love that you added that to it.
Yeah, it was really fun, really enjoyed it. And I always enjoy spinning these things out on the Lazy Deborah anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. Let us know in the comments what you guys felt too.
Yes. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It means the world to us.
It does.
It makes us so happy every time that we get somebody new that's subscribed.
And listen, we sit there and we watch that little thing tick up.
We do. We're like,
constantly refreshing. Constantly refreshing.
Yeah, so it's exciting for us. Yeah, I think that's about it.
That is.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. So
yeah, let's let you guys get on with your evening.
I know, or morning, or afternoon,
or whatever time of the day or night it is, in whichever country you're watching.
Exactly.
And we got to clean up the studio.
We do.
We have to clean all this paint up.
We do. Yeah. They got on the floor, yes. So.
And your jeans.
And my jeans.
And your shoes.
And my shoes. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good one.
We'll see you soon. So, there are some extra special people that we really want to thank, and that's our Patreons.
Yes.
Or we like to call them the Masse Posse. Our Patreon account is something very separate to YouTube, but what it does is it allows certain people the opportunity to come and get an extra special look at the studio.
It does.
And there are different levels, and within the different levels you get different perks. The perks range from things like sneak peek pictures, and sneak peek videos.
Yes.
All the way through to live chats with us in a WhatsApp group that we set up for certain levels. All the way through to being able to come on to tutorials once a month.
Yes.
And live streams once a month. And our diamond level pourers will also get the opportunity to pick the colours for one episode. We pour on 11 by 14 canvases, and then that person, the people at the platinum, the diamond level, will get the chance to pick one of those 2 canvases.
Yes.
So it's super, super fun. And we've got some special people to thank. So at the gold level, we've got Gloria, aka Glitzy. We've got Jen Riley. We've got Jane Klein. We've got Trisha West. We've got Janice Pittman, and we've got Janice Swansea.
Yes.
Thank you to our gold pourers. We also have at the platinum level, Leslie Beaver, and our diamond pourer, someone you all know and love, that's Sparkles, Laurie Finzer.
Yes.
So thank you so much to everyone at those levels. Also here listed beneath is everyone else at all the other levels. We really appreciate you. We thank you for wanting to take an extra special look at the studio. Thank you so much, Patreons.